Well, I am your host, Sean McKenna. We're here on Eastlink Community TV, Rimshots with Sean, and if you haven't guessed it, I am with the Pirates of Halifax. Gentlemen, welcome. Well, we're gonna, it's a family show, we gotta do what we can. We're gonna do intros here before we get started, so gentlemen, go around this way.
Captain Horatio Corkum, at your service.
Captain Kelly Crazy Eyes DeVoe.
Captain Black Patch McFarland. Captain Angus Blacktoe.
So, all joking aside, we were down at Historic Properties. The boys were walking down there, and the attention you guys got was amazing. People want to get your pictures taken with you. Why don't you tell us the origin of how you guys came up with this?
Well, Pirates of Halifax. It all started back in 2007. I was having a party at my house. We always did theme parties, and I had an in-ground swimming pool with 3 levels of decking that kind of looked like a ship. And I thought, well, what are we going to do this year? Pirates of the Caribbean movies were pretty popular at that time. So I thought, well, we'll have a pirate party. So about $5,000 later, and 120 people showed up dressed as pirates and wenches. The party went from 1 o'clock in the afternoon right around till 4:30 the next morning. So it was quite a time, and the people took pictures and said, geez, you look good as a pirate. So went online, got a few more goodies, and next thing I knew, someone shared pictures. I wasn't even on the Book of Faces at that time, but somebody showed pictures to somebody, and I got a phone call to come over to the World Trade Center to participate in some kind of a corporate thing. So I did that, and they hired me for 3 days and took me to Lunenburg and all over the place on these buses, and boy, we had a lot of fun with that. And so I thought, well, we got to get a group together. Tall Ships came, got some guys together, and here we are.
Well, what I love about this, you got a corporate event, you could do parties, you have a band, you guys eat, right? So really, there's many facets to the Pirates of Halifax.
Oh yeah.
Is there anything that you guys like doing more than anything else?
Dressing up like a pirate.
Well,
you never know what's going to happen.
Well, we saw that when we were coming from downtown. I mean, like, again, people were stopping, getting pictures taken. There was a lady, I'm assuming she was on one of the cruise ships.
Honking horns.
Honking horns, right? It's kind of like, man, you guys are not hot at all, but I'm saying you're honking horns at you, right? So, but, you know, where are you playing next? These are some of the questions, and this is all within the last 10 minutes. So it must be, when you guys are in a costume, do you get recognized?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Went to the hospital for some tests, and I got off the elevator, walking in the hall. All the nurses at the end of the hall. Hi, here comes a pirate. I'm like, I didn't expect this, right? And I'm going, well, I guess I'm kind of a small celebrity here, and as Dwight's genius has gone with it, for all the advertising and that, it's just been building and building. Now we get phone calls to do interviews.
Close to 7,000 people on our Facebook.
Well, I've been watching that because and quick growth on that.
Yes.
I started following you guys last year, and I think you were somewhere around 5,000. You've added 2,000 people, and for somebody that actually does social media, it's a hard struggle. Like, I always say, you can do something really cool and 2,000 people look at it, and then somebody finds a potato chip that looks like Richard Nixon, and you get 10 million views, right? So it's tough.
Bloody pirate he was at Nixon.
Well, well, there you go. But here's the cool thing, because of what you guys are doing, and this time of year we're about a week away from Halloween, so you guys infuse a little bit of that kind of, fun year-round sort of Halloweenish sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
Where are some of your events coming from, and what are some of the events that you
Well,
have?
the corporate people seem to, a lot of the corporate people that are coming in from out of province, seem to like this whole idea of being a pirate or a wench, because it gives you a license to be bad.
Does it
Get
ever?
away with some stuff, and they like that little edge to it. Of course, most of our music that we write and perform is pirate and Celtic type of mix. So it fits right in with that East Coast drinking, eat lobster and mussels and have fun, So it's a little bit outside the box of the Cayley thing that's been going on for 25 years here.
Right.
So a lot of corporations, and some of them have been Fortune 500 companies that we've performed with. And
Well,
that's gone really well.
And that's interesting, because it's like, you see like a corporate guy or girl let their hair down and have some fun with this.
Oh, CEOs.
Right?
Oh yeah, we got stories. Yeah, you have to wait for the book.
Yeah, we can't divulge because, marriages might
I
be
got the
busted.
title for it. I want it known that the title, I've already trademarked it. It's 50 Shades of Piracy.
Oh, well, there you go. I like that. I like that. And it's already copywritten, folks, so nobody can steal that, so that's great. So the other cool thing, really, our province, and anybody that's from here, so people you watch this across the country, but our province has a lot of folklore, a lot of, haunted stories, a lot of pirate stories. So you can literally take this show on the road, do it wherever.
Yeah, we've got inquiries so far for March and into next September in Ontario. So it would be our first time venturing into Upper Canada, and they're really enthralled with the whole pirate thing, and we definitely will entertain them. So it's going to be an adventure going up there. Yeah.
And the good captain said he might need a drummer, so you might see that on Eastlink Community TV. Always be selling, always be closing.
Yes.
So all you guys are local. I know you're from kind of parts unknown, but for the most part, so you're originally from where?
My mother.
Oh, that's a good answer. Show
I'm originally from Hamilton, Ontario.
Oh, nice. The mountain.
My home be Ottawa, and then now Spring Hill, Nova Scotia.
But over Spring Hill, we were just up there doing a game. Wonderful. They treated us like royalty.
Yeah.
Well, and it's nice to hear. And Kelly, you're from Cape Breton, correct?
Born and raised in Cape Breton.
What part?
The Bredor region.
Bredor, and I'm originally from Sydney, so hey,
Well,
buddy,
it came.
Hey,
I lived in Quebec for 2 years. Does that make me a Cape?
we can all go back to Fantasy Island anytime we want. It's great. So you mentioned Spring Hill. Again, is there any place that your shows are coming from any more than another spot, or is it just kind of luck of the
All
draw?
Atlantic Canada. We were the official Pirates in 2009, 12, and 17 for the Tall Ship Festivals. And of course, they go to various ports all over Atlantic Canada.
Yeah,
So we got to go there, yeah. And Miramichi, and St. John, New Brunswick, and so on.
So we're just getting ready to wrap this first segment up, and we're going to get a little taste of you guys kind of doing this a little jigger reel here, maybe in the last segment. Are you guys seasonal when you do this, or can you literally go year round?
You're right.
Yeah.
You say that. I mean, he likes to spend time on the tropical island of St. Lucia.
Oh well, hey, who doesn't?
But, when the winter hits here, he's there. He's in Jamaica most of the time.
I spend time on the tropical island of Cape Breton.
Well, Barbados.
I like to go to the tropical island and big naps. So yes.
He's in Barbados a lot because that's where rum was born. It was in Barbados in 1704.
Well, look,
It was a 3.
we're just getting started here in Rimshots with Sean Easton Community TV. These are the Pirates of Halifax, and we'll be back after this.
Don't go away or else.
Well, hey, welcome back to Rimshots with Sean right here in Eastlink Community TV. We're going to spend some time on wardrobe, and as you can see, I kind of bored some pieces. You brought it up first there, Captain. So you guys put an awful lot of time into this. This isn't just something that you pull into the back of your closet.
No, or you go to the Walmart or whatever, or the Value Village. You're not going to find everything that you need there. I mean, the odd piece or whatever, but a lot of stuff you have to search the world.
Right.
Like for some of this outfit, it was 2.5 years of research. You have to get the right kind of fabrics, that were period, like muslin, cotton,
And I was going to ask you, like, I'm feeling this, and this is pretty close to, I think, what authentic might be.
Yeah, it would have been, yeah.
Right.
Back in the day, yeah.
And so, Captain here, he's like, I got to take this off because this isn't warm. I'm only wearing a t-shirt underneath. But I mean, for you guys to lug all this gear around, that's a lot.
It's hot, especially in the Caribbean. You've seen that, haven't you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We don't have to dress that way all the time.
Oh my gear. Well, Dwight first found me when I was wearing a real cutlass, which I found in the military trade. The buttons you can find online, but you gotta look hard. I hired 2 different seamstresses to put my outfit together. And the coat, which I probably have right here.
What happened to the first seamstress?
We won't.
They were both at the same time. And yeah, so there's a lot of work that goes into something like this. I had to find all the materials. And the design is actually a design that Captain Teague had on the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Keith
Richards, right? So I couldn't find the identical materials, but I did the best I could. But my seamstress who drew this up is dead on with the gold. So anyway, just
say that
like,
for a second. And if you guys can see this at home, I mean, this is authentic. This isn't like some sort of like iron-on thing. This is really authentic, and it's got some weight to it.
It's
too.
hand sewn. This part here is hand sewn on all of it.
Incredible.
A lot of work, a lot of work.
A lot of work.
This outfit here, now have him come over and stand next to you,
Yeah,
so you can get a full look.
my outfit here is authentic, screen worn from the show Black Sails, which was a 4-year season. And when the show ended, they auctioned off all the outfits. They're all hand sewn linens, all proper materials, hand sewn, and leather boots, leather pants, stage blood, and the whole 9 yards. This outfit here set me back a few $1,000s, but the authenticity of it put me in the limelight of the Pirates of Halifax.
Well, and I mean, that's commitment right there, because I mean, you're not going to a costume store and spending $20-30 on a jacket.
Absolutely. This is
Unless you want to be a cartoon pirate.
That's legit.
On average, Sean, I mean, the outfit's anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000.
$3 to $5 grand, right? So, just
Boots
think about
alone are $1,000 now.
So these guys are not mailing it in, and I'm not even joking about that. Like, if you were here in the room as we're doing this, you get the sense that you're here with, and they are real pirates, but everything is real and authentic. It's very, this jacket.
Even
I
the
see what you
weapons
mean.
are
Even the weapons. I'm getting warm.
You see us drink rum.
It's warm. Yeah, I need some.
I'll get you
It's
warm.
real rough.
So when you guys do the setup, and this will be more, I guess, for people that maybe want to hire you. How long does it take you to get ready? Do you need a place on site? Do you show up ready to go? Is it like, is it like KISS where you kind of, nobody knows who you are? How does it work?
Well, we really usually do it on board the ship. I mean, I have a lot more respect for women now since we started doing this in 2007. Have to put what we call a guy liner. Put our guy liner on. We got our makeup from the lady who did it on the first 3 Pirates of the Caribbean
Nice.
movies. And so it's pretty screen accurate to as close as we can get it to it, with a few modifications, a little bit of hair dye and so on. And you can tell them how long it takes us.
Well, I mean, it's better part of an hour, I would say.
Hour and a half at least.
Yeah.
Well, and I would say this, I'm an 80s hair metal fan. You guys are doing the eyeliner 100% correct. You do it along here, you don't do it inside. So,
Well, that's an interesting point, because it was used as sunglasses back in the day by pirates. They would put that on like they do in
football players.
Like football players, right.
Keep the
Absolutely.
glare down when you're at sea, because you get
Absolutely.
that reflection off the water.
So, have you ever gotten any of your pieces gone missing? Where you've done something and we're missing a musket.
Yes,
or we're missing
indeed.
Okay, so that's got to be something where reloading and refurbishing. You want to be cognizant of that for not losing.
Yeah.
There is the ring story, right?
Steal things from us.
I got pirated out of one of my rings by somebody who goes,
Oh,
"See
that's
your
such a
rings?"
nice ring.
And I was talking to somebody else, they're gone, and one of my rings is gone. I'm like, I got pirated by a pirate.
Yeah. We really have the real black powder weapons and blunderbuss that we have. We didn't bring the blunderbuss this time because we're in downtown Halifax, undisclosed location. But yeah, we engage in battles with the King's Orange Rangers, which are redcoat troops, at various festivals and so on.
Skirmishes, we call them.
Yeah,
Skirmishes.
Cannons are involved and lots of black powder, and it's very entertaining to the public.
So you started out as a solo act, and then kind of brought the band in, or the boys in together.
Yeah.
Is this the full configuration? Do you bring? How many people do you have?
Some corporate events, we can get 30 to 40 pirates if we have to. We have various substitutes, because not all the time the boys are he's down in St. Lucia all the time, in the coconut trees, hanging out with Keith Richards. So sometimes we have substitutes, and sometimes guys aren't feeling well.
Right.
So you have to bring in some other fellows. So we got another 3 or 4 that are pretty much on standby.
Right.
And but as far as the musical core of the group, pretty much it here.
Right on. And so, in terms of the music, and we'll get into a little bit more of that as you guys are doing the next segment. We're going to hear these fellows do a little bit, but you're working on some tunes right now that you're getting ready to put out.
Yes, I am.
Can you divulge a little bit, or?
Well, we've got several that we're doing already, and I wrote the song Pirates of Halifax
Okay.
for the group, and it was inspired by Black Sails. I'll leave it at that. I'm not stealing from them, but they kind of
pirated it from them.
No,
Okay, we won't say that
no.
either.
They influenced it, you're saying.
They influenced it, just a little bit though, because I mean, the part that I heard it from didn't have any lyrics. So I changed it up a bit, and I don't think they'll come after me.
We got a reggae song.
Yeah, we got a reggae song called Pirate High. It's basically about a pirate's, the way pirates were formed and why. Going anti-establishment, as people still are these days, it's originally started from the establishment, the governments, impending all these tariffs on them and telling them that they have to pay huge taxes and imprisoning them if they don't. So some men of their own means decided to band together and become pirates.
Well, that's okay.
They sailed the seas.
You know what we're going to do? We're going to go back. We're going to pay some bills. We're going to be coming back on Rimshots with Sean and Eastlink TV. The boys are going to set up and play after this. Welcome back to Eastlink Community TV, Rimshots with Sean. I'm your host, Sean McKenna. As promised, we're here with the Pirates of Halifax. They're going to run through one of their songs. Take it away, boys.
Pirates High. Take our freedom, little at a time. Raise our taxes, claw back every dime. You forced our hand to live outside the line. They call us pirates, but you are living fine. Give us freedom, or give the news. We'll not be swayed by your rules. Under oppression, we'll surely die. Forever free, pirate high. We are freemen, doing as we please. We take what we want and live at our ease. Taking merchant boats and treasure ships, spending blood and gold to kiss our wenches' lips. Give us freedom, or give the noose. We'll not be slaves to your rules. Under oppression, we'll surely die. Forever free, pirate high.
Yeah. Freedom be the most important thing, you know what? Pirate. Regardless, color or creed, man must be free.
Our life is rowdy, short and sweet. We'll meet in the bloody end. A dying free from living free. There's a right I will defend.
Aye.
Give us freedom, or give the news. We'll not be slaves to your rules. Under oppression, we'll surely die. Forever free, pirate high. Forever free, pirate high. Aye, aye, pirate high. Forever free, pirate high.
Yeah, man.
So what we're going to do now is Bluefin
1496.
1496, and there's a great story behind this.
Yeah, well, 44 years ago, this year, a man by the name of Ken Fraser caught the world's largest Atlantic bluefin tuna. And it happened right here in Nova Scotia. It happened up near the Canso Causeway. And 44 years later, the record is not broken, and it probably never will be. So
And that's a huge fish.
that's a big fish.
That's
yeah.
a lot of tuna fish sandwiches, Sean.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he knew we had a big fish on the line because he thought it was probably about 1,000 pounds or something, but lo and behold, it was a world record, and it's still a world record.
Well, we're gonna hear a little snippet of this here, kids. So without further ado.
Okay. We set out on the sea before us, so dark and gray. The files around as the bluefin fed. They were just offshore. Oh, that's when the line went down. Oh, when the line went down. Oh, when the line went down. We got her on the hook. She's 1,000 pounds. Oh, that's when the line went down. The rod was bent on the starboard side. The reel it spun as the line unwound. So hang on, boys, we're going for a ride. Oh, that's when the line went down. Oh, when the line went down. Oh, when the line went down. We got her on the hook, she's 1,000 pounds. Oh, that's when the line went down. Oh, that's when the line went down. It was 1,496 pounds.
Well, welcome back to Rimshots with Sean right here at Eastlink Community TV. And I digress, I should say, I hope you enjoyed the hockey game before this because Quebec Major Junior League hockey is a big thing here. Obviously, we know hockey and Pirates, two big things here.
Go Moose!
Go Moose! Not sure who played tonight, but I'm sure it was a great game. So everybody kind of saw. So here it is. You know, the guys can walk around and do photo ops. They can do different things, and then they have the musical component. You guys are in the process of doing some recording and possibly putting something out to the public.
Got some demos right now. We've got probably about 10 songs. We've got about 14 for the album, and we've actually, through COVID and everything, there's actually some more writing going on. And we probably have 3 or 4 songs that are going to be candidates for the next album after that. So it's just a matter of getting in the studio.
Yeah, well, that's always the thing, finding the time to do this because, as you know, well, I know, and you guys, you know, you record, but then gigs come up for this, and so it's really hard to get your time all down where you're, you know, to be cohesive, and you know that's the big challenge always all the time, right? So I guess as we wrap, and this has gone so quick, but this has been very, very cool. You know, again, watching you guys walk up the street and be down there is so much fun. Somebody wants to find out, get a hold of you. I know I did it. It was very easy. You were great to get back to me. How does that happen?
Well, we're on the Book of Faces, and you'll find Pirates of Halifax official on there, and all the information is there to make contact. Or you can send a courier pigeon to the ship. That's how that works a lot.
That's fast.
And I didn't have to do that, which was great. If you had to do that, this probably we still be.
But we do carry shell phones.
Oh man, there, I like that. I love that.
All the contact information is on there.
Perfect. So we're gonna get the boys to play us out here, and why don't you tell us what you're gonna do?
We wrote a song called Running Rum. Back in the day in Nova Scotia, there was quite a few people that took that little job into their own hands to make a few extra bucks to get by. That's what the song's about.
So thanks for tuning in at Eastlink Community TV, Rimshots with Sean, Pirates of Halifax, kids.
His nose was a fortune running wrong. Daddy's heart was broken, the bullet holes inside. Made a song about that day to live in the law. But the picture was poor, they paid no price. The beggar took his boat. Daddy died a broken man with a rope tied round his throat. There's money to be made, providing what they need. And I'm a mind to be the one that do that dirty deed. If you got the nerve, you will make a tiny sum. I'll not be the last of my kind to make a fortune running wrong. Factories closed, I lost my job. Everything's turned to shit. Man's covered his ass, well, we still pay for it. But I still got my grandpa's boat fixed up and running fast.